Hi everyone. So the first technology platform that I wanted to talk a little bit about was SeeSaw. So many of you may have heard of this, may be familiar with it. It's something that our school is looking into. And so I wanted to go and do a little bit and get a little bit more information over this. So SeeSaw is a great way, from what I found out, to be able to keep in contact with parents throughout the year. In the event that we would have to go back to the remote learning, from what I've seen, it's a great way to be able to assign different activities and lessons to your students. So we would be able to manage the use of the technology and the student learning, as well as the students would have to contribute constructively to the activities and to the teams of what we provide. So those two are the ISTE standards, 6B or E6B, and then S7C. So when you go into SeeSaw, you can log in, create your class. I would just create a first grade class, and I would just name it, this is Deiter's class. Okay, and then from there, you can go in, and if you look up here, you can add different students. And there are activities, like I was talking about, that you can go and you can assign to the students. So you can just go to browse the activity library, and if you're working on something as far as writing or the elements of writing or nouns or adjectives, there are all of those ways that you can go through and assign the activities to the lessons that you are working on. Simple sentence writing. So for instance, if we would just do the simple sentence writing, you can go up here and then you can click on the assign button, and then you would be able to assign it to everybody in that class. So then on the student end, they all have an app as well that is on their device, and you can also access it from the web to where they would log into their account and they would be able to complete that activity, and then it would come back to me to grade. Another aspect of this that I really like is to contact the parents. And so you can send an announcement out to all of the students. You can send individual announcements out. It's just a great tool to keep in contact with the parents and the students as well. You can share pictures of your classrooms. You can have your students journal throughout the year, and those journals would also be saved in there. SeeSaw can be both paid and a free version. You do get more access. You can add more co-teachers with the paid version, but the free version looks like it is definitely just as good, unless you're needing more people on your class. If remote learning, like I said, if remote learning comes to where we have to do it again, this has been one of the best platforms that I've found. I know Schoology is another one, Google Classrooms, but I think out of everything, this is probably one of the most user-friendly ones. So you can add co-teachers so that they can comment on the same platform with each student. So as far as student interaction, parent interaction, and contact, I feel that SeeSaw would be one of the best ways to go.